Good day, everyone. My name is Elatuoti Abiola Bukola, a librarian from Leeds City University, Ibadan, Nigeria. I welcome us all to the 55th Annual Conference of the Zimbabwe Library Association, and I wish us a wonderful learning experience and fruitful deliberations as the conference continues. I will now share my screen. The title of this presentation is Industrialization, Development and Modernization, the Role of Libraries by Aramide Kolawole of the Department of School Library and Media Technology, University of Ibadan, Nigeria, and I, Elatuoti Abiola Bukola. For discussion in this presentation, we will have introduction to the concept of library, 3, traditional roles of libraries, 4, industrialization, modernization and development, 5, the place of libraries in industrialization, modernization and development, and 6, the conclusion. The objectives of the presentation are to 1, shed light on 21st century libraries. 2, get an understanding of industrialization, modernization, and development. 3, identify the roles of libraries in industrialization, modernization, and development. And 4, create awareness about the roles of libraries in industrialization, modernization, and development. Information is a vital tool for development. For any nation to develop, it must have and provide adequate, relevant, and up-to-date information on issues such as education, food, shelter, gender inequality, harmful practices in the society, and other topical issues that can affect the development of the nation. Thus, libraries and librarians are fundamental to the provision of information and knowledge for the upliftment of the society. Increasing access to information and the skills to use it effectively is central to the achievement of industrialization, development, and modernization. Increasing access to information and having the skills to use it will lead to human empowerment, which will also lead to and accelerate these 3 concepts that are being discussed. Furthermore, access to information and data connect with sustainable economic development. In turn, economic development leads to prosperity and people's well-being. There is a strong link between access to information and data and sustainable economic development. If the citizenry have access to relevant and up-to-date information and up-to-date data and relevant data, it will boost their opportunities and also their ability to contribute meaningfully to sustainable economic development. It will lead to personal and national prosperity and also improvement in the people's well-being. Concept of library. Librarianship studies and information technology define the library as a collection of sources of information and similar resources made accessible to a defined community for reference or borrowing. The library has also been defined as an organization or part of an organization whose main aims are to build and maintain a collection or to facilitate the use of such information resources and facilities as are required to meet the informational, research, educational, cultural, or recreational needs of its users. And when all these needs are met, it will further contribute to national development and the rate or speed at which development is achieved. There is a need and urgent calls for libraries and librarians in the 21st century to be more innovative and creative than ever before because of improvements in technology. The world is in the digital age, and there has been massive shifts from print format of information resources to digital formats, and information users in the present century will require their information needs to be met by libraries, especially making available information in different varieties and formats that will satisfy their taste and desires. And also, they will not want any hindrance. They want the information delivered to them right in the confines of their room without having to move out to anywhere. Why innovation and creativity by 21st century libraries? This is the information age, known also as the digital age, in which information and communication technologies have proliferated, and they keep proliferating in every field, librarianship inclusive. Libraries have to be innovative and creative because the business language has changed. The business language of every profession has changed due to evolving technology, and libraries and librarians also have to fall in line and understand the business language of information users that are in place, the business language in operation in librarianship in this century. They need to update themselves. Libraries and librarians have to update themselves regularly so that they will not get outdated by the evolving technologies in contemporary world. Traditional roles of libraries. One is in education. Libraries have to make available information resources and educational resources that support all forms of education, both formal and informal education, and that also supports lifelong learning. Libraries also make available information resources that can better the lot of members of the society or of the community. They make available this information in desired format, and the information has to be relevant, current, and up to date. Culture. Libraries are one of the principal sources through which the stimulation to participate in, to enjoy, and also to appreciate culture is generated in community members. They do this by stimulating reading and thinking capacities of information users, and this also expands the creativity of the users. They can also stimulate participation in enjoyment and appreciation of culture by organizing extension activities such as seminars, trainings, workshops, and so on. And lastly, they have a role to play by making available information resources and services that can make members of the community to use their leisure time productively, hence contributing more positively to industrialization, development, and modernization. And in saying traditional rules, it is not that we are saying that these rules are no longer relevant. They are still very relevant, but libraries need to include innovation and creativity in their activities because these rules keep evolving day in, day out with different technologies, with having information in different formats. Users don't have to visit any libraries or physical buildings before they have access to information. The internet, the World Wide Web, social media, and other forms of technological advancement have all made it easier and more demanding for libraries to be able to meet up with the information needs of users. Industrialization, modernization, and development. Industrialization is a process of structural change in which sources of productivity, outputs growth, and employment shift from agriculture towards industrial activities, manufacturing in particular. This also needs innovation and creativity because industrialization is a diffusion of different innovation strategies that have come together to contribute to the development of the society. And economic growth is mainly driven by increased productivity and increased output, which in turn leads to increased national and per capita incomes, which also stimulates or further enhance an ever-increasing market within the industry. Modernization is an all-round process of massive social changes that, once set in motion, tends to penetrate all spheres of life, from economic activities to social life, through political institutions in a self-reinforcing process. We cannot have a modernized society without having an industrialized society. So all these three concepts go hand in hand: industrialization, modernization, and development. And when you have industrialized and modernized society, you also have developed society. Now, development is an amalgam term for numerous strategies implemented for socio-economic and environmental transformation from present states to preferred ones. It affects every aspect of human life, from social to economic, through political, and then human aspects of life. And it is not only focused on the entire society, but the individual member of the society is also the target of development. And when members of the society are well informed, when they are adequately equipped with knowledge, they will be able to contribute more meaningfully to the achievement of development within the society. The place of libraries in industrialization, modernization, and development. Libraries serve as the conduit pipe between individuals and information sources such as governments, corporations, and others. That is, libraries are the links, the avenues through which all these different sources, that is individuals, governments, corporations, and so on, share and get information that can lead to development amongst themselves. Libraries are very important in the scheme of achieving industrialization, modernization, and development. Libraries are the major avenue through which the United Nations principle of leaving no one behind in the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals can be achieved. These Sustainable Development Goals are also referred to as the global goals, and they are 17 in number, as can be seen on the screen. And every individual, irrespective of location, age, race, gender, or any other yardstick, everybody is expected to take part in and enjoy the benefits of development. The nations are targeting year 2030 as the time when all these global goals must have been achieved. Also, libraries offer countless learning opportunities that can fuel economic, social, and cultural development that can enhance the process of industrialization and modernization. The current generation of users are referred to as the millennials or digital natives, and theirs is a generation that are tech savvy and are always readily available to learn and to implement new things and new activities. Therefore, libraries are a very important source or avenue of equipping themselves with knowledge and information that can better their lot and also enable them to be respectable members of the society in the future when they grow up. In conclusion, libraries are very important to the achievement of industrialization, modernization, and development. Their roles cannot be overemphasized. We will sum up in the words of Sidney Sheldon: libraries store the energy that fuels the imagination. They open up windows to the world and inspire us to explore and achieve and contribute to improving our quality of life. Thank you for listening and wishing us a continued fruitful deliberation.